Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to put wheel spacers on our 2017 Honda Pioneer. So in the last video I told you that one of the dislikes I had was that it was a little bit top heavy. So there's multiple ways we can make it not top heavy and a little bit more stable in the corners. One of them is we can cut the roof down and make it a little bit shorter. That's not for us. We could add extended A-arms to the fronts or even wider. And we're not going to do that either. We could change the rims out with a different offset to bring them out just a little bit, but again, we're not going to do that. Today, we're going to add wheel spacers. We're going to do an 1.5-inch wheel spacer in the front, a 2-inch wheel spacer in the back. This is to get the tires to stick out and give it a wider, more aggressive stance. Stay tuned. All right, so I already went ahead and taken the wheels and tires off. I've got the Pioneer jacked up, secured on jack stands. We always want to work safe. So we're going to install the 1.5-inch wheel spacers on the front and the 2-inch wheel spacers on the rear. One thing you want to make sure of when you install wheel spacers on a vehicle is that if you have a hub-centric or lug-centric vehicle, this one is currently lug-centric, which I don't know if you can see down in here. There's a acorn shape down in here for the nut. This is the nut, lug nut, for the lug-centric. You want to make sure when you install these that they fit all the way in, that there's nothing sticking out. Being that we're going to use an 1.5 inch and a 2-inch wheel spacer, we won't have any issues there. So come on over, let's put them on. So we're going to put some red Loctite on each of these threads and then put our wheel spacer on with the lug nuts. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, we went ahead and put red Loctite in all of our threads. Now it's just time to torque down the lug nut to the factory spec. So one way to help or to do this, if you don't have a second person to sit with their foot on the brake, is to get a cheater bar. Wedge it in here, get your torque wrench on there, and just torque it. You still want to do a star pattern. While you're in here, it's also a good time to go ahead and check your brake pads. So, first one is done, torqued down to the manufacturer specs. Let me go ahead and get the rear one torqued down. We'll be right back. All right, so I've got the front wheel spacers on, the back wheel spacers with the red Loctite torqued down to the OEM specs. I've gone ahead and put the tires back on, front and rear, torqued down. So the last thing we have to do, get off the jack stands. So as you can see, we have a much more aggressive stance on here. You can see the back tires now stick out past the fenders with the front tires. I've added 3 inches to the front of this and 4 inches to the rear. I do like the stance quite a bit. All right, so the last thing we have to do is take it for a ride. If you like the video, go ahead and click the subscribe button, give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.